welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had an absolutely amazing Christmas. We certainly have. We've had a lot of quality family time and some quiet days as well, so it's been brilliant. But it's time to get back to the plot, and it looks a bit ransacked still from all of the Christmas harvest, so it's time to get a bit of a tidy up and to start thinking ahead to spring. And this is why I'm carrying this box. This is a mini greenhouse. I believe they're often nicknamed the flyaway greenhouses, but I'm not putting it outside. My plan is to tidy a corner of the polytunnel up where I had the carrots growing, and I'm going to put it in here, just a bit of extra double glazing for seedlings. And obviously it is almost time to start sowing things. And in fact, I already have sown things, never mind saying it's almost time. I sowed my onions on Boxing Day. Apparently that is a tradition I didn't know about. So I'll just insert the video here. Do apologise for looking a bit dreary, but I really was feeling the effects of a food coma. Far too much fresh cream on Christmas Day. Boxing Day today. I've cleaned the glass in the greenhouse. I've brought some racking in, ready for when I've got seed trays in here. I have these Toughballs. It does say you can sow them from January anyway. I'm not going to leave them in here, it's too cold really for germination. I'm going to take them into the house until they've germinated. I'm going to be on the kitchen windowsill, then about 10 days or so after germination I'm going to bring them outside and put them in the greenhouse. Let's get cracking. I'm just going to wet the compost so that the seeds don't fall through. I've never sown onions before. I believe they're actually quite small seeds. Oh yes, I can see the seeds in this packet. All I've done is put some sets in autumn, but I am aware that sets apparently bolt in summer, so it might not be very successful, so it's probably quite prudent of me to get a few onions sown. I do have some more seeds I think in the house, so I have filled the second seed tray up, thinking I might have a dig through the seed box to find them. I think I have some Holland Red ones as well. But for now, I'm just going to sow these Toughballs. These are the seeds. In my very dirty hand, I'm just going to sow quite a few in each little section. I think there was 80 seeds in the packet, so that's plenty of onions if they all came up. Obviously they're not likely to all come up. I'm just going to cover them over with some more of the potting compost. I'm starting the year off with my resolutions. I haven't forgotten to label them. Take these in the house now and hope for some germination. So there they are on the kitchen windowsill, onion Toughball and the North Holland Red. I do have some proper Propagators. It's taken me a few times to say that one, but I'm saving those for the chilies, the peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers and the like. But what I do have is this fajita packaging lid, which I think is going to double just perfectly as a propagator lid. Like a glove. It just goes to show that you don't actually have to spend big pennies to help you with your seed germination. And so it starts. I'm really hoping that those onions do well, and if you've sown onions on Boxing Day, just drop a comment below and let me know what varieties you've sown. I might actually get some more. I do have onion sets growing outside, but the more I keep hearing about how they bolt over summer, especially the red sets, then I'm actually thinking that come early spring I'll probably be swapping some of those out. But anyway, let's have a look back at what we're doing in the polytunnel. This is the corner that I'm choosing. This corner is on the south facing side of the polytunnel, but as you can see, all the soil is still there from when I harvested the carrots, and there's nothing on these broccoli heads now, the calabrese, so they can come out, and this cover could probably go over the broad beans, and then obviously I'm going to have to do something to stop the fleece from going all the way down. It needs to stop sort of here and not interfere with where I'm going to put the mini greenhouse. I did think about putting it over the other side, but that would have involved moving a few of my lettuces. And this is the south side, so it will be the warmer side of the tunnel, which is no doubt vitally important when we're getting those seedlings to start off. It feels quite strange to me to see so little stuff now on this side of the polytunnel, because it just looked so full of life not long ago. I haven't decided whether to break this soil into here or whether to put it in the compost bin. So I think for now I'm going to put it in my bucket. There's all the roots off of the carrots. And I'll just move this out of the way. As you can see, there's a few small stems coming on the broccoli. So actually, I don't think I will harvest that right now. I need to be able to pull these covers down over the rest of the crops, but I don't need them down over or around. Well, I won't be able to get them around the greenhouse, will I? So I need to sort of get that out of the way. Don't tell the world I'm using my garden snips to cut cable ties. Just click that on there. I'm going to start putting the frame up and just see how much room it does need here. Right, it's time to get in the box and see if I can get this thing put up. I actually thought it was wider than this, but hey ho, I have the greenhouse anyway. It is just to get a little bit of growing on, and I like that I can just pop the shelves out, so I could have something maybe growing here but have the full height up to the top. I think it'll come in handy. Just need to put it in place now. I feel like the sun is coming out just on cue to show us our plan for it. Now I know it's only going in the polytunnel, but I'm still going to just put a couple of little pegs over the bottom of the frame, just to help, so I don't knock it, just to make me feel it's a little bit more secure. Next job is sorting that out, but before I sort that out, I have some more broad beans to plant. You may remember that I actually planted some in the greenhouse, so going past messy corner. We will do something about that. And here they are. I think it's time they got planted on now. They've got a pretty good root system going, and they are sitting on top of the shallots that are in here as well. I've just had this bit of mesh over them to protect from pigeons when they were coming up. So I think I'm going to give up on the idea of any more coming here and try and put these in and fill the row in. And then I do actually have some pecans, which at some point I'm going to put up to support them. Could do that now, I guess. See the root growth on that. Already planted a few. these are the pecans that I've bought. If I can work out how to untie somebody's very neat knot, might be able to save a bit of string as well. I was thinking of just pushing them into the ground and then being able to either tie them to them or make some kind of little wigwam over them. Not quite sure what support broad beans do need, but I'm kind of hoping to put the pigeons off as well. This is not a pretty structure. The only thing left to do is water the new plants in, which seems weird because, well, all it does is rain. And hopefully this will be just enough to keep those pesky pigeons off. And then I just popped that cover over this bed because I might put a few more onions in there so they can be for that. I need to put another 2 poles underneath that centre one. They don't have any poles underneath on that one. How exciting is this though? Signs of spring everywhere you look. All the bulbs coming up. Absolutely brilliant. We've just suddenly had a downpour, and as you can see by my hair, it's gone quite windy. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here, but I just wanted to thank all of you subscribers because yet again we've gone over another milestone, and I think I am, as of currently speaking, on 950 subscribers. So thank you to all of you, old and new. If you're new here from the live chat I did last night over on In the Garden with Eli and Kate, then welcome. Glad to have you on board. I hope you're going to enjoy this journey with me into making this empty allotment into something really productive next year. If you haven't seen that live chat, then do please head over to In the Garden with Eli and Kate and give it a watch. So nothing left to say anyway, but Happy New Year to you all, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.